Hey guys, it's Doug here, coming to you with yet another video helping transform you from pawn to player in this game we call life. In today's one, guys, I'm going to be discussing purpose, how to find it, and just how important it is to be on the right path, the path that aligns most harmoniously with the life script you chose for this incarnation. So guys, purpose, it's one of those things where I'm sure by now a million times you've heard, oh, you have to follow your passion, do what you love. And that's true. It's actually true advice. However, it's half of the equation. In fact, that's the second half of it. A lot of, and myself included, we, before you know what your purpose is, it's like, well, how do I narrow this down? There's this kind of vicious hamster wheel you get caught up in of trying out all these different things and finding out it's not necessarily as great as you thought it'd be. Maybe you love doing it, but it still feels like work. Guys, as someone who's recently come into his purpose and has been doing, work in that field, I can assure you that it's just not even work at all. It's a completely different feeling than when I've done anything else, to make money, to make a living. So guys, what is this first thing? And it's actually kind of interesting, right? You actually have to look at the things that piss you off and annoy you, almost irrationally bring about frustration and anger in you. Even more specifically than that, you have to look at professionals who are getting paid in a very, to do a certain task, and then when they're doing it incorrectly or not as good as you think they should be, that's a clue from your higher self, from your true spiritual self, that's something you should be trying to do. Now, I've only heard this from one other person, and as soon as it did, it completely changed my life. The example he used, it was really interesting, was he saw a bunch of stand-up comedians and found that they weren't funny at all. And it got him pretty upset. He's like, look, these guys aren't even funny. And that was a sign from his own spirit team that, hey, all right, then do better. And that's actually how you find it, right? You look at that, what makes me so irrationally upset that they're doing incorrectly. So for me, personally, what I found is my purpose is to teach, it's to be a healer, and it's to write. Now, the common thread between all these things is how much I get upset when I see someone doing it incorrectly. There's so many false teachers and trickster beings out there just feeding people utter nonsense and garbage. And that gets me upset. We're all here to learn, grow, expand, and seek truth. So to have people, completely undermining that, gets me riled up. I mean, just thinking about it now, I'm like, ooh. Then same thing, the medical industry, doctors, and now doctors aren't necessarily evil, but they've been so misinformed too. So, for me, part of the purpose is being a healer is because it's just a more natural way. Everyone can heal from within themselves. They don't need all of these pharmaceutical pills and all this other nonsense. And then finally, when I'm looking at, what the mainstream would call an authoritative source, writing an article, maybe some news, whatever it is, and there's all these spelling mistakes, like they don't even know the difference between the yours or the theirs. They're using the incorrect form of these. And it's one thing to, have spelling mistakes and grammatical errors when you're hastily typing out a text on your phone, but these guys are professionals writing articles, right? So these three things all kind of get me riled up. And that was where I was like, oh, because I meant to do these things better than those guys are doing, right? And of course, there's always going to be really good writers, really good healers and doctors, and really good teachers out there too. But whenever you see one that's falling short, or when I see one that's falling short, it's like, man, I got to get in there and change things. Now, in your own life, guys, to find your purpose, you have to examine that very closely and really look at what kind of gets you upset. You know, maybe you don't like modern music as much, you think it's gone downhill, and you're meant to sing. Just as an example, you know? So just really look at all the things in your life that make you upset, and then see if you like actually performing that activity. You know, if comedy isn't funny anymore, try being a stand-up comedian, or whatever it is, because everything, when you're on your purpose, no matter what it is, you know, it could be designing softballs or something, but like if that's what you came here to do, you're gonna make the best damn softballs, you know, that anyone could possibly ask for. You could write the best damn songs that anyone could ask for, right? So that's just the key. And then once you combine that frustration with oh, I love doing this activity, then you just go with it. And no matter what, you don't stop. You never let anyone deter you. If someone's like, well, maybe you should get a real job, or whatever it is, you like block that out, because you are just like, I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And you go, and then one day it's like the floodgates just open, and all of a sudden all these opportunities, just abundance, everything you've ever wanted and asked for just starts flowing into your life. And it is a beautiful thing, guys. So I hope that helps you out there. Anyone who's, you know, struggling to find their purpose, the missing ingredient is to look at the things that frustrate you. The professionals who, in your eyes, aren't doing a good enough job, and then do better than them. And if you enjoy the process of doing better than them, then bam, that's your purpose. Alright guys, that's about it. You know, pretty simple. I like to keep this one simple because it's the type of topic that's become so complicated or overcomplicated just to trick people, basically, right? It's actually kind of simple if you think about those two parts and just, you know, solve for that equation. It's very easy when you put it that way. So I really hope this helps you out. You know, comment down below if you found any value in this. Maybe you found your purpose and have a similar experience of realizing that you're meant to do something better than somebody else who's currently in a quote-unquote professional or authoritarian position. Alright guys, that's about it for me. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. Please, you know, subscribe if you haven't already, if this video helped you out. These are the type of videos I love to do. Just a video that really helps you out in a brief manner. You know, we're not making hour-and-a-half long documentaries on here. Hey, you know, maybe someday, but for now, I love these short-form, get-to-the-point videos. Alright, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, have fun out there, and take it easy. See you guys.